Back. Joining us now is the brand new QU tennis coach for the men's and women's programs, Mr. Ethan Arns. Ethan, thank you for joining us.
Shane, thanks for having me here. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be here.
Well, thank you for coming on. We'll have a great conversation with you. We'll take a couple blocks, chat up with you, see what your thoughts are on some subjects around QU tennis and also around the professional tennis world as well. Now, you've gotten this question, I'm sure, already several times. What was it like? What was your reaction when you found out you'd be coming back to your alma mater and coaching here at QU?
The reaction itself was it was incredible. Just very humble for the opportunity to come back to coach for my school. It was a great time being here for 4 years to attend school, to play tennis, and now the fact that I get to come back and coach is just very, very much humbling and just a blessed opportunity for me.
Now, this isn't your first rodeo coaching tennis. You coached at Quincy Notre Dame. The girls program there had a ton of success, 10-1, had 5 girls qualify for the state tournament. So what are some things you can take from that experience and bring them over here to QU?
About everything I did through the QND program, I will take and bring and incorporate into the QU tennis team. Practice, workouts, everything, and I had so much help going through that. It wasn't a one-man show. I had to thank my assistant coaches, the parents that helped guide me through that first experience, and now I feel I have a good base to bring to QU, and I've got knowledge from many individuals around the town as well that have helped me, from the Quincy Racket Club to other professionals that have actually taught me the game itself. So I feel good, feel confident.
And some ears might have perked up when they heard Quincy Notre Dame. You're from here, you went to Quincy Notre Dame, you went to QU, you had a great deal of success here, and what's it like knowing that you're from here, you're a local product, being able to connect with these students, knowing you were in their shoes at one point? What's that like?
It's great. I think local tennis is huge, just supporting the town itself. I'm a big local person. I like to give back to the community, and being able to recruit also not only from our local area but surrounding areas I think is great. And to have an individual from the town I think helps a lot.
Now we have to take a short break, but I hope you can stick around a little while longer. I know you've got workouts going on later this afternoon, but hopefully you can stick around a little longer. I want to get your thoughts on some happenings going on in the professional tennis world, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with head QU tennis coach Ethan Arns. Even professional athletes are prone to have lapses in judgment from time to time. That seems to have happened to tennis's world number 1, Novak Djokovic, on Sunday. Djokovic was taking on 20th ranked Pablo Carreño Busta in the 4th round of the U.S. Open. First set, Djokovic leading 5-4 after losing a point there. He rockets the ball into the sideboards in anger, and unfortunately this is a precursor of things to come. Check this out. Later in the first set, after losing a point, Djokovic hits a ball towards the back wall and hits a lineswoman right in the throat. She's hurt. You can see by Djokovic's reaction, he didn't mean to do it. It was unintentional, of course, but the lineswoman would eventually leave under her own power, and Djokovic had a lengthy discussion with officials, but the ruling was eventually made to default Djokovic from the U.S. Open. So Carreño Busta advances and Djokovic is out of the U.S. Open. Back with QU tennis coach Ethan Arns. Now, coach, obviously no intent here, but what are your thoughts after you see a world number 1 do something like that?
Well, Shane, it's just always disappointing to see that. Obviously, it was unintentional. He felt really bad. You could tell from his reaction, and went over to talk to her right away. Sometimes the heat of the moment gets you, and that's just what happened to him. He apologized. I think he'll turn things around. But unfortunately, he does get defaulted from the tournament. The rules are the rules, even for the number 1 player.
Absolutely. Now, have you been able to catch any of the Open at all? Who do you like?
I've watched a few. Obviously, I would have picked Djokovic to win the tournament, but I got a good feeling about Dominic Thiem. I think this is his year. In the last few years, he's made several finals, so that's my pick.
All right, mark it down. Put it in your books. Now, let's go back to QU tennis in particular. Now, some viewers may not be aware, but you guys have both fall and spring seasons. What's this fall going to look like for the QU tennis program?
This fall is going to be a little light. Obviously, with the COVID restrictions and everything going on, it's been tough to schedule matches, but I do have a couple duels set up for the men and women, and then we do have a practice inter-squad scrimmage that I've set up, and I'm going to have the team play each other and recruit a couple local players, and we're just going to have a good play out.
What are you looking for in those inter squads, some of those duels? What are you looking for?
Really, I've been really trying to get a hold of my team and where everybody's at right now, along with my assistant coach, Laura, and it's really going to help me set the lineup to see where everybody's at and where they fit into the lineup best.
And you have experienced groups coming back on both the men's and women's sides. What have you liked the most about this group, albeit limited time you've been able to spend with them, but what do you like about this group?
They're very motivated. They take everything I say positively, and they try to make the best out of every situation. Like I said, they are very excited. I think they got a new younger coach. The last 4 years, they've gone through about 3 different coaches, so I understand their frustrations. But the patience and motivation they've showed so far is just outstanding, especially from my viewpoint, because it's just going to help me do a much better job this year.
And one last question, and it's probably the most important question. What can we expect out of KU tennis this season?
Well, what we can expect is a hard-working group that's going to go out there and give it their all. No matter what the score is, they're going to go out and give 110%, and hopefully at the end of the day we can put some wins on the board and have a good first successful season.
All right, we wish you all the best. Coach, thanks for coming on. Hopefully the first of many conversations on down the road. Look forward to chatting with you more.
Yep, anytime. I'd appreciate it.